Hello viewers, I must be and welcome back to Reus. Let's see, by unlocking Era 2, what the game describes as Era 2, at the end of the last video, we unlocked the 60 minutes play mode. You can have games that actually go up to 2 hours by unlocking Era 3, and that allows you to complete more projects and larger projects and do some more involved challenges. We're going to stick to 30 minutes mode for the next couple of videos at least. So today we're just going big. This is the first time we're seeing a challenge that asks us to have war markers. So why don't we see if we can make some of that happen. Now, the way war markers work, we're going to start with an ocean, as always. The way war markers work is, if you make a city greedy enough, it will, as we know, it will get violent. But what it will do is it will usually try to march off to war against a neighboring village. And if it wins that war by destroying the neighboring village, then it will gain a war marker. I don't remember if you get a war marker for successfully defending yourself from another city's push. You might. But we're going to see if we can't engineer a situation here where basically we encourage these humans to kill large numbers of each other for our own gain. Oh, here comes a nomad. We put this fish far enough out to sea that the city has to found all the way on the edge of the water. And the way you do this is by dropping the fish on the fourth water patch, 1, 2, 3, 4, such that the furthest edge of its resources are just barely within range from the shore. All right, so it's likely to, build its project on the water, get some fishing docks, plus 30 wealth for each clownfish and parrotfish within 2 range. The bonus is cancelled on any patch where there's danger. The bonus is cancelled if the clownfish patch has danger. So basically no sea bass. We can't upgrade to sea bass, but that's fine. This is a good start. So let's put down a clownfish right here. We need to get up to 20 wealth and 20 food and 10 wealth. So we'll get the food over here. Let's make a tree and some animals. We'll do an apple tree like we had last time. That should do. Oh, and this is naturally fertile. Some patches just have fertility. Oh, that's right. We don't start the game with the fruit aspect. So actually, why don't we make this strawberries? Strawberries like to be next to blueberries or strawberries, so I'm just going to replace this animal with another plant as soon as this cooldown's up. Okay. We're also going to come over here and try to make some more villages. So this time I'm going to put down a resource right here. I'm going to try to force these guys away from the water. Now we can figure out how large a swamp would be by pressing the Make Swamp ability. Let's rotate the planet so that this right here would be the edge of the swamp, right there. And then we're going to have our water giant come over here and make an ocean right here. And that'll let me turn this whole area into one contiguous swamp for a swamp village to take advantage of. And then over here somewhere, I'm going to make a mountain, I don't know, here-ish? Because remember, we're going for high global prosperity here too. We want a lot of villages, a lot of prosperity, because that is the way you unlock stuff quickly. I don't know what all the challenges are, but I know that we can. Get more than one thing at a time done here. All right, so food's climbing; they'll be okay. Why don't we put down another plant? These guys like to be next to dandelions and strawberries. These guys also like to be next to strawberries. You know, let's just turn this into a strawberry too. I'm kind of trying to drive this village's prosperity up enough for them to get greedy. Nah, they're not growing fast enough. The gap between their in-use value and their cap has to be greater than 20, I believe. If they had more ocean, it would be really easy to push it up by doing that. Alright, I'm going to have our forest ambassador grab our forest giant grab the forest ambassador so that we can make apple trees, because I like apple trees. Alright, And then you can put down a mineral over here. Again, I want to try to make this... I want to make it attractive for them to settle near the mountain, because there are projects that can only be built on mountains, and I'd like to see those. Those are a little harder to get a hold of on purpose. So it's nice to try for them early while you're still unlocking lots of stuff. Okay, what did our village over here want? It wants a tool shop. We've seen the tool shop a couple of times already. Are you done with the thing I asked you to do? Okay. So we need him to come over here, and we're going to have to start using our monsoon... Not our monsoon, but our... what is this called? Aurora. We're going to have to start using our Aurora ability more, because the move speed of the giants does end up being like a pretty important limiter on what you can get done. Alright, so plus 7 tech for each mineral next to it. We need a little bit of wealth and a little bit of tech, so let's just put down a wealth mineral right next to that. Lushmouth has been settled near the mountain. I like that. And they want a trade post. They want more minerals. Unfortunately, minerals can only be laid down by the mountain giant. The other two types, plants and animals, are spread out over multiple giants. But this dude is in heavy demand. So what's up? This... I think we want to make a wealth mineral here, right? A precious mineral. Well, actually... Yeah, it should be pretty easy. And we'll put a plant down next to the stone. The stone wants to be next to a plant. Let's go give it a plant. Okay. Let's jump back over to this guy. So that sound, that ding 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 you heard, was it notifying us that we have enough prosperity for another guy if we want to put one down. Another village. So why don't we go ahead and turn this area into a forest, and we'll seed this ocean with 1, 2, 3, 4. Seed this ocean with fish. We'll see if we can't get a second ocean village going. That way we'll have, in case something goes wrong with one of them, we'll probably be able to get one of them to this goal. Make you the precious minerals. And now one thing I haven't bothered to show off at all yet, but that does end up being pretty important, is that you can pause and then issue orders while paused. I'm not going to be pausing a lot in these early videos because we don't really need to. But eventually the challenges will get complex enough that I'm going to have to be doing a lot of pausing and stuff just to make things work out. So you have plus 7 tech. We really need to put down another wealth mineral, I think. And the wealth minerals like to be next to animals. So now we have him come and put down an exotic animal, a wealth animal, right here. You should step away so that you can shoot your speed thing. It does hit whatever giant is nearest, so you have to move people out of the way sometimes. And these guys want to make a school. They need food and tech, and they'll get food and tech for plants. So we need to get up to 15 tech. Unfortunately, there's not really a lot of ways to get tech in the water. So it actually would be better if we could use herbs over here instead of fruiting plants. Okay, who wants to pick this guy up? We could get the toxic aspect, swamp ambassador, the seismic aspect, or the herd aspect. Well, we haven't gotten to play with the herd aspect very much. We don't know too much about the animals that come from that. So why don't we pick up herd aspect? It is worth noting that monsoon, the area fertility boost, comes from giving a desert ambassador to the ocean giant. Oh, and I guess let's pause for a second and talk about this. Now that we've unlocked Era 2, we also can see the level 2 upgrades to our various abilities. So, like, if we put 2 desert ambassadors on the ocean giant, we get level 2 of the growth aspect. which will make either potent or greater growth aspects. And there are even more advanced plants and stuff that require greater aspects. We'll be getting into that stuff a little bit more when we move up to the 60-minute games. So he would give me access to the noble aspect, which is... yeah, let's do that. Okay. So up here in the corner, we have lists of all of our cities, all of our active projects, and all of our loose ambassadors. So we'll be using this quite a bit to zoom around the planet as well. Alright, how can we improve this? We can put it next to another plant. That's easy enough. We'll just make another dandelion. And I'm going to try to zoom in periodically to talk about the art, because I want to show you guys the art. I think the art in this game is spectacular. Alright, that's going to put us way over what we need. And you can see how eager the city borders are to expand to include nearby things. You require a certain amount of prosperity, I believe, to do that. Where is... here. I'm going to try to... actually, we probably need this guy to do it, because we can't put very good plants into the desert. I'm going to try to use prosperity over here. I'm going to try to use the prosperity that we have, worldwide prosperity, to summon a nomad over here. I'm going to put... what I really want to do is make it so that another village founds like here and pushes its borders up against this village, so that this village's borders will expand into the water more. It's a little tricky, but to give them enough space and make it awkward for them to settle over here. I guess actually this would be better. This would be easier to do with an animal. Where is Ocean Giant? Shoot your Aurora this way. Oh wow, I don't know if it is going to reach that. It got to him. Alright, the harbor challenge has started. That's one we care about a lot. Alright, so if we put down the guy here, if we put down an animal here, I'm pretty sure that a village can't found in these three spaces. So I think the nomad will go up to this side, and we can try to pressure the borders this way. Okay, good. Earthville. Wonderful. Great name. Truly brilliant. Where is Earth Giant? Also put down something over here. I'm just going to put stuff down in this area to try to encourage this village to spread this way. Okay, so let's talk about the Harbor Challenge. All sea bass over the whole world gain +2, +3, +4 food, depending on if they're normal, great, or superior, which is dependent on the types of aspect on them, I believe. That's unfortunate, because it's kind of got an awkward synergy with Swimming Bay. But we have to get wealth up to 50 and food up to 90. Okay, Blueberry likes being next to an apple tree. Let's make an apple tree. I'm going to go... right, you here. We're going to reseed this. We're going to override our strawberries with some blueberries. We're going to fertility boost them and then drop a fruit aspect on them. Make them an apple tree and then put a food animal next to them. So that'll give the that'll boost the city's food a little bit. Because we're going to have to get the food way up. Harbor, the gold is also important. We'll figure this out. So we can improve the clownfish's gold output by putting another clownfish next to it. That's simple enough. And then both of those clownfishes will have a fairly significant payout. That's +8 food and 2 natura for each animal nest. And the patch is at 6 natura. So we could, if we put another animal nest next to it, we could drive the Natra up enough to get extra food out of the fruit aspect. And we could put another fruit aspect on it, too, to benefit twice from the boost. So we're at 5888. That's not that close. We actually need, like, a huge amount of food. Really, so much food. Alright, there is a blueberry within animal range, so they're getting that boost. But they might be better off if they were herd animals. So do we have... Yep, we have fertility boost again. Let's see how rabbits work. Because we have this thing now. So the herd aspect adds food to the animal. And remember, increasing the payout of animals is more valuable the more of their spaces are within the city limits. So that's something to think about. Alright. So rabbits give more food if another rabbit is in range, but because if we put a potent herd aspect on them, we could upgrade them again to deer. So deer give +4 food and +2 awe if there's dandelion, foxglove, or nightshade nearby. Well, we know how to get some dandelion. It says within animal range. Actually, let's put that over here, and we'll make another... we can make another set of deer right here. This city is going to be crazy prosperous. And then they're going to go nuts and kill everybody, probably. Okay, so we need fertility boost to ensure that this will work, so we're going to have to wait a little while on that. What else do we have going on that we could focus on? There is a trade post right here trying to go up. So why don't we give these poor guys some minerals to work with? Actually, we can just drop a precious mineral right here. That is about to come off cooldown. I think upgrading these chickens into deer should do it. It'll at least put us close. So we need, what, the herd aspect. Man, our villages are doing really well this game. They're demanding a lot of attention. Okay, no, that only put us up to 83 food. If the city borders expand again, we'll be good. Unfortunately, they are only on 4 seed patches right now. Not so good. You know what we could be doing, though? We could be putting more fish over here. Because we could be expanding mackerel. We can make parrotfish with the lesser herd aspect. This requires predator or hunt, so we'll have to see if we can get one of those going. Because mackerel might be useful. Although it's possible, the way the harbor is set up, where we don't want any danger on our patches, but sea bass over the whole world gain food, we might want to use sea bass in the other ocean village, actually. Okay, so we're going to want to put down another mackerel patch here. Whew, we have a lot of stuff going on. This is a little bit more what it's usually like. That last game was a little too chill for my taste. I am totally just going to sit here, though. We're trying to, I'm babysitting this village in particular. This is, our most important village. If we can just get it to expand a little bit more. Okay, 96, 101, good stuff. Now, they've grown fast enough that they have a little bit of greed, but I'm actually having kind of a hard time pushing their greed high enough for it to matter. This needs to be next to another quartz. So I'm going to put down a quartz over here. We're going to smash this village's wealth through the roof, I think. Try to get a little bit of greed going. So what else do we have? The trade post is completed. Where is that? That's right here. Who wants a desert ambassador? Well, it turns out you do. Predator aspect. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. We want a way to get sea bass, so. Okay. The market. No, sorry. The university. That's the next thing I'm interested in. Oh, we have a loose forest ambassador just standing around. Okay, well, all of our giants have an ambassador now. So a forest ambassador will give us... Ooh. Oh, no, that's right. This is how great and superior animals come about, is you can actually upgrade the abilities. So this requires a swamp and an any. So do we want to create great... But I want to create great animals, right? Yeah, let's pick this up so we can create great domestic animals, which will provide more food. Also, that harbor just finished, so we have another forest ambassador available. Should allow us to get great precious minerals. Oh, it'll upgrade both of our swamp giants things and give him access to the reaction aspect, which we got, but I think didn't end up using very much previously. Oh, hey, look, we found a broken string. Okay, that forest ambassador, we have somebody on the way, right? Yeah, he's coming. Whew. Lots of stuff to do. So this university right here requires so much things. So many things. He's adorable. Plus 1 tech for each Naturo within borders. That's interesting. So why don't we get our upgraded swamp giant over here? And in fact, which direction is our swamp giant in? Okay. Why don't you send your improved Aurora at him? Bam! Look at how much faster he is now. Because the Aurora went up to level 2, because it requires a forest and an any. So we're starting to see, like, how strong things in the game can get. Let's put down a great dandelion, so you can see the difference. We'll just put it right next to the normal dandelion. Oh, look at him gathering. Bam! Great dandelion. Twice the tech. That's beautiful. What else do we need? We need Natura, we need plants. It would be really helpful if I got another plant within borders, so actually I could be here. Why don't we bring you over here? Can we upgrade this into something interesting? Dandelions can become strawberries. They can also become nightshade with the toxic aspect, which we did not pick up. So I don't think I do want to make them into strawberries, but it's worth noting that this is a way to get great strawberries even if our fruiting plant ability isn't leveled up. But we could drop some leaf aspects on here. And drive our Natura through the roof that way. I guess we don't really need to. Tech is fine. So why don't we instead focus on getting some wealth and stuff. Wealth and food. Oh, wait, there's already mackerel in that space. So we can put down some great clownfish as well. Maybe right here. And then I'm gonna want to put something a little further out. You can see this city has also expanded 4 spaces out. If we can get somebody to go to the 5th ocean patch, that would be really great. I wonder, I'm not actually 100% sure, do they do second projects when you're in Era 1 mode? It's possible that they don't. So the city's prosperity is 212, which is at least pretty close to civilized. I think we can get this up over the border by using great plants. So I'm not too worried about that. We've got that one. This one's looking like it's going to be a little tricky just because I'm having trouble getting them to expand outward enough. Alright, 58. So we actually have this almost all set. We have one more space here. We can put down another clownfish. And being next to each other, you can see the base values are higher on great things, and then the symbiosis values are also higher. Look at that. That's incredible. This city's actually getting super greedy. This city might knock down another city. There's no way we have enough time for it to generate 3 war markers, though. That's probably something we'll have to do in our mode. So how much more food do we need to get? We need a little bit more food. Well, we can take advantage of the way macro work. Great mackerel. Man, they just produce a ton of food. Oh. Huh. I guess we were producing a lot of resources and prosperity. There's actually enough prosperity to put up a 7th village, but I don't think we have enough room on the planet's surface. Actually, there's totally space right there for a 7th village. The druid challenge has started. They want a druid. So let's make some plants. Plus 25 tech if there's tomato, salt, or marshmallow. Oh, we can make salt. I know how to do that. Right? We did that last time. So why don't you put down an advanced mineral? We'll see if we can make salt happen. I don't remember what that took. And we need a lot of tech, so you can just put down some tech. Alright. And the great peppermint, of course, wants minerals next to it, so this is going to work out just fine. The university is completed, and we have yet another forest ambassador. Who wants a second forest ambassador? Well, it would upgrade our fruit aspecting ability and our fruit planting ability. Or we could put it on this giant. I'm going to do that. Let's just grab this as we walk past. Alright, we're starting to have a lot of stuff unlocked. I do want to do advanced minerals here, even though our precious minerals are greater. We don't really need money right now. So where did the market start? What is this? Plus 10 wealth for each path within borders with at least 2 danger on it. Now that's interesting. Have at least, for at least one neighboring village, have more than 20 wealth in use. Yes, it's a neighboring village with a lot of stuff in use. Oh, its numbers are climbing. That means it must have expanded. Oh, I think it expanded this way. It did. Okay, well, there's nothing on this patch, and there's stuff over here. But unfortunately, I doubt it's going to expand again because we're going to have to encourage its prosperity a little bit. Why don't I have somebody come over here? What do you need? You want animals and minerals. Why don't we have the earth and swamp giants head over here? And just fire a monsoon. We'll catch one of them and get them moving a little faster. I'm going to try to encourage these villages to grow toward each other and also try to push this project through to completion. Now, we already have the maximum value of Trinket Merchant. The circus challenge has started. Oh, okay. This village has indeed started its third project. So each village can make up to 4 projects in a thing. Gain food, wealth, and awe for each animal from a different biome, up to 1 specimen of all 5 biomes. That's an interesting idea. Oh, the druid is done. Humans are now only happy with level 2 projects. You can only get so many ambassadors from level 1 projects in any particular game. So we have to get up to 200 food and 200 wealth. Now the bonuses from this have pushed our prosperity up quite a lot. We should... we're not going to be able to get a desert animal over here. I could extend the desert a little bit by raising up a mountain here. That'll push the desert... Well, hold on. Let's maybe not quite so much. Let's do it right here. This should push the desert biome a couple spaces that way, I think. Or it might not change it because we put down... Yeah, the forest is already down. Shoot. Well, that means there's not realistically... If this village takes over this patch... Or... It would have to be this patch. So never mind. There's no way we're going to get desert animals into this village. That's fine. Let's go improve these spaces. So we could give... How does this work? It lowers the wealth for clownfish and parrotfish. Oh, but it's actually only within range 2 of the dock, so danger that's on this patch isn't going to affect us. So we could upgrade these guys. Let's get all of the giants over here. We don't have a lot of time left. This is going to be my project for now. Let's see if we can get this village to expand one more space out this way. It gained some prosperity when the circus came to town, and we can push its prosperity up a little bit more even. Where's my U? Let's fertility boost this. Replace these mackerel with a great mackerel, and then turn them into sea bass. And we'll try to get the city to grow outward a little bit more. We at least are civilized, right? We got over 250 prosperity. So we have accomplished at least one thing, but I'd like to see if we can try to get Fishing Village done too. Okay, so let's predator aspect these mackerel to turn them into sea bass. Great sea bass. They get +6 food if there's mackerel or clownfish within range. They bumped the food up here a little bit. Not really by that much. I'm kind of surprised. I guess they reduced the range of some of the mackerel. But we can start dropping aspects on all of the fish and everything. The cooldown on the aspect abilities is very low. So let's... Oops, I clicked on my other monitor, apparently. That's weird. The game's running in full screen. You would think it would stop that from happening. Let's just start dropping aspects. We have to be a little bit careful about which aspects to drop, because I don't want to gain too much danger. Alright, let's just go herd and exotic aspects on all of the animals. I'm not going to change anything because I don't have time to consider the effects of my changes. One of you get over here and cast some stuff on these deer. We'll just drive up the values here as much as we can. Oh, he fell asleep. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. So with some of the animals, with some of the plants and animals and stuff, the sources they're called, we actually have reached the end of the upgrade trains already. Deer cannot transmute into anything fancier. But there are actually some pretty long and complicated upgrade chains for some of the things in the game. Alright, so we managed to drive this city's prosperity up north of 300. That's pretty good. Oh no, we didn't bother to complete the challenges challenge. We were very busy. So we got the world almost up to 900 prosperity. Who's still awake? Nobody really. Okay. Not too bad. So we unlocked aloe vera. Hold on, we'll just come back. We'll scroll back down and look at this. We unlocked quite a few things. Finish an era with 50 of each resource, or with a village that has 50 of each resource. Some aloe vera from barrel cacti. We unlocked Weezents from great beavers or great rabbits. So you see, some of the things can't evolve, can't be transmuted out of low-tier versions of the sources. So we finished an era with a forest village having at least 300 prosperity. We did, in fact, get our fishing village. I guess the borders must have expanded. I wasn't watching anymore. I was too focused on this. But so we got phosphorus in the swamp, transmuted from copper and salt. Finished with 800 prosperity, gets us the marlin from sea basses and parrotfishes, so a little bit more evolution on our fish chain. Civilized got us date palm from agave, so more plants for our desert. And finally, pear trees. Finish an era with a village which has 150 prosperity using only animals and plants. Oh, that's true. This village here didn't have any minerals. Okay, not too bad. Well, that's going to be it for this one. Come back next time. I think we might try our first hour game out. We'll see how we feel. And we'll see you then.